Welcome back to another episode of Henry TV. I am your host, 22 Plinkster, and I get this question a lot. And that question is, how do I mount a scope to my Henry Big Boy rifle? Now in front of you, I have a Henry 41 Magnum, and I'm gonna be mounting the Henry Big Boy receiver scope mount. Now the part number on this scope mount is BB-RSM, and I'm gonna be showing you how to properly torque it, use Loctite, and this will allow you to put an optic on your Henry Big Boy. This particular rail is a Weaver style, but they do make a Picatinny rail that you can also put on your Henry Big Boy. Now the optic that I have chosen to put on this Henry 41 Mag is a Trijicon. Now this is a 1x4 by 24, great little optic. So first and foremost, make sure that the gun is unloaded. Make sure that the action is open, that there is nothing in the chamber, which I've already checked that. And simply take out your mount. Now you will notice on top of the receiver, there are 3 screws. Simply take your screwdriver and take these 3 screws out. They're not in there very tight, so it does not take a lot of force to take them out. And simply put them to the side and do not lose them. You may want to one day put your Henry Big Boy back to its original state. Be very careful not to let this screwdriver slip to mar up this receiver. All right, we are good to go. Next, what we need to do is clean out the pockets of these screw holes. That way the Loctite will adhere very well to the receiver and the scope mount will not come loose. To clean the oil out of the screw hole pockets on top of this receiver, I'm gonna be using some Hoppe's. This is cleaner, gun scrubber work. Anything that will dissolve that oil and clean it out, because most of your Henry rifles, they do come with a coat of oil, and to prevent them from rusting, simply spray a little bit on a Q-tip and clean them out real good. Now this is some fast drying stuff, so it does not take it very long for it to dry. You can see all the oil. If I can get the camera to focus, you can see all the oil that is coming out of those screw pockets. We need to get all of that out of there. So if you don't do that, using Loctite is almost pointless. They can come loose. So make sure they're good and clean. That one's pretty good. That one's had a little bit left in it. All right. All right, we now have the screw pockets cleaned out, and now we're ready to mount our base. Now that all these screw holes have been degreased, you need to take your rail and make sure it does line up properly, which this one does. And inside of the packet of the rail comes 3 screws. And these screws already have a little bit of Loctite already on them. I like to put a little bit extra. I'd rather be safe than sorry. So then you simply, I'm gonna take a little bit of Loctite here, just give it a few little drops. Okay, there's one. There's 2. It's almost like playing the game Operation. And there's 3. All right, we put the cap back on the Loctite. At that point, a good torque wrench could be used. I'm gonna tighten these down to about 14 inch-pounds of torque. So just go easy, make sure you know that it's going in there pretty good. Don't try to cross thread it. So, okay, I'm not going to tighten these down yet. Just getting them a little snug. I guess probably 12 to 14 pounds with Loctite should be adequate for what we're doing with this particular caliber. All right, once I have them all snug, then you go back to the first one. There's that one. There's two. And to have a proper screwdriver where it will not slip is key. Ring's already mounted on this particular optic, and it fits right down in there like so. And once you tighten these up, you should be able to sight them in and you will be good to go. Guys, thank you very much for watching. If you have any other questions, you can put them in the comments below. Until next time, remember, if it's not made in America, it's not going to be made at all.